Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Logan Webb. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go now. So digging in now for San Diego, Ahmed Rosario. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway here in San Francisco. Fouled off down the right side. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Fitzgerald sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, this is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, tag, and he's in there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Luis Arraez stands in. Carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. High fly ball, right field. 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. First pitch just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball.
One strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab, Michael King. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill under it. 1 up, 1 down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Tyler Fitzgerald.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit light all over the yard.
And that one ripped into right and foul ball. The pitch. This to third, handled by Machado. Slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. So here's Wade now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard, Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. 6th in the NL in RBIs. Popped up. Cronenworth on his way over. Brings it in. And that is that. Giants come up empty in the first. On to the second from Oracle Park. And there's no score on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Merrill, a former All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2021. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Swing and a pop-up. Adames. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Elias Diaz.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Ramos pulls it down, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Back here in San Francisco, now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Chapman went deep in his most recent game. King back to work.
Off the plate,
Outside.
ball one.
Ball one. And he hits a ground ball right side to first.
Out.
That's one out in the bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And foul ball. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing, and it's popped straight up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Bounce to the right. Fitzgerald handles, throws to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Stepping in. That one fouled off. Looking for the K.
Just locked him up on that 0-2 changeup away right there. So clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for. And I think it's all because of the sequence. After 2 pitches hard in to start the at-bat, you're basically having to guess and commit to what you think is coming next. You don't have a whole lot of time to make a decision. And clearly that was not what he guessed.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rosario working through some struggles lately. In there at the knees. And that is strike 2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Top of the third, no score. Two outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye right there.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Almost
Counts
got him.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Fastball is outside. And a foul ball. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now the batter now, Patrick Bailey. Base hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Tap foul at the plate. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. First time up, he grounded to third.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Oh, 1 down. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Everything came together for him. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So bases all loaded up. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. And a base hit on the line. One runs in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So bases loaded with one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. Golden opportunity right here. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. His 32nd of the year. It's 5-zip. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
One down. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. That one missed. That's to third. Machado zips it across, and there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Butler in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's to third. Machado slings it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Bye-bye, baby. A grand slam for the Giants. And the lead is now 5-0. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees for a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. and then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Two outs. Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2. And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. And they'll do it again. Bogarts off of first with 2 away. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move to the alley. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Giants 5 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
The other way, and foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Merrill snags it. 2 away now.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Fitzgerald stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that is out of play. Next pitch inside. 2-1. On the ground right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 2. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with the
runner on the go again. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. He's safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. That's off the inside corner. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Right side, Cronenworth. That ends the inning. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Webb back to work. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Machado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 2000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. That's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Diaz, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball.
1 out. Base is empty. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. There's the strike.
Nope. 1-1.
Just off the inside edge.
Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Wade in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing. Did he go?
Strikes.
No, he didn't.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
On the ground, right side, Cronenworth throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Willie Adames stands in. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Ron Marinaccio getting ready to go. Darvish getting loose as well. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty.
No, inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ball popped up. Cronenworth under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. 0 for 2 in this one. This one popped up. Cronenworth. That is the inning. Giants are down. All set for the top of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Taylor Ward. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ahmed Rosario now at the plate. And a foul ball. The Giants leading by 5, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And a ground ball to first. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Giants 5 and the Padres nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Swing and a miss at a slider. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ron Marinaccio, the young right-hander, up and throwing. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see. On the ground to first. And that's a foul ball. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. And that's outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now here is Elliot Ramos. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. And first offering is fouled off. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Eldridge stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's down and away.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Ripped to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Giants go in. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Ball one on a pitch inside. Tatis waits. Out to short. Adames tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. So up next, Jackson Merrill. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Just off the outside corner. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge it. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch up against the wall. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yuki Matsui.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Missed
One ball,
inside with
two
the
strikes.
curve. Curve in the
2-2
dirt.
count.
In the air, center field. Merrill on the move. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. Man at first with 1 gone. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. Throws. Save. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Rudder goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. And now they get 4 stolen bases in the game for him. In the air, left field, down the line, and a base hit knocks in a run.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So now pinch hitter for the Giants, David Fry. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lee leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Check on the runner. Lee back in on a dive. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. New inning getting started, and now it's Elias Diaz. Webb back to work. Foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Nope.
Inside, just missed. Webb still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
1-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Cronenworth stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one wrapped foul. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And takes low for ball one.
Well, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, that got him square in the mask. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Up the middle, Fitzgerald. That takes care of Cronenworth. Next for the Padres, Taylor Ward. Fastball for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So now back to the top of the order. So now here's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The Giants up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to short. Adames, the throw to first. And that is that. Totally dominant. Bottom of the inning. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. First pitch misses. Marinaccio in his 4th year, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Lawrence Butler, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill on the move to the gap. Squeezes it. And that's the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And a knee-high strike to Xander Bogaerts.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Chapman over to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Now a long throw to first. One gone, runner at first. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. In for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Not in time. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Merrill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. And
Ball
another
three.
ball. Runners at the
3-0.
corners, one away. Here in the top of the ninth. Check swing, called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards kick.
Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball that's outside.
They're down to their final strike.
Just an outstanding job
2
of
strikes.
spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that chance handled. And that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.